What's up, everybody? It's your favorite podcast, Get a Bucket. I'm your host, Trey, and as usual, I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. Before I get started, as y'all all see, I got a nice little jacket outside, or on, and I'm outside. Why? Well, it's J5. I wanted to switch up the vibe a little bit. J5 meaning, it's my founder's day for my fraternity, Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. Yo to the news. Yo! But yeah, got that started. Just wanted to throw that quick little tidbit in there. It's a big thing for me. I'm coming on about 4 years now into the bond. It's very good, very nice. I recommend everybody go at least look into it, check us out, and all love. It's all love out here. But now, back to the show. Who am I going to talk to y'all about? I'm going to go 76ers. I'll go 76ers. And as you know, I'm not going to talk about the best player, who currently is Joel Embiid on their team. So we're not even going to mention him and any pros or cons that he has. Now, I will talk about Ben Simmons, because Ben Simmons isn't the best player on their team yet. He's an all-star caliber player right now. I think he can become an MVP, but right now he's an all-star. And until he gets that jump shot flowing, I think the 76ers is going to be a little bit capped, just a little bit capped, right? He's a playmaking big. He can play. He can defend the hell out of the ball. It's really astonishing. He's a bigger version of LeBron James, essentially. I just want to see if the boy can shoot, and he's been doing that a little bit better this season. I've seen him make a couple threes, especially from the corner, but I got to see a little bit more. That keeps the floor open, it keeps the floor space. That's Joel being the punisher that he can be, and then you get an even more open shot, because now Joel's causing destruction. Probably double team, and they're probably going to want you to shoot the ball. So I want to see Ben Simmons do that. Now, Tobias Harris is my next person I want to talk about. And in fact, he's my X factor. Reason why: Tobias Harris is about 6'9" and can shoot the hell out the ball. Like, I'm not even going to hold you, okay? Like, Tobias Harris is an actual bucket, okay? Played on the Clippers with Doc Rivers and actually was an all-star. So now, if we can bring in Tobias Harris as an all-star, pairing him with Joel Embiid, who we'll get into another day, but is a dominant presence, and Ben Simmons, who I just stated was an all-star now, but potential MVP caliber talent, that's a lot to work with just one team. And remember, we're still in the dynamic duo era, where usually teams are trying to find that third piece. This could be Tobias Harris, the X factor. So can he get back to that all-star form? He's showing it, but can he stay there? Can he be there the whole season? Can he hit there in the playoffs and help them get over that hump? We'll see. But again, that's my X factor. If so, he makes the East and the league very interesting. Not he himself, but he helps the 76ers make the league more interesting. I feel like that was going to be it. I know someone better comment on that, boy. No disrespect though, Tobias. Anyways, now, for this next part, I want to talk about three people. Seth Curry, Shake Milton, and Matisse Thybulle. The reason why they all are very important pieces. Seth Curry can kind of give them that combo guard that they need. I'm thinking like a CJ McCollum, if you will. And then Shake Milton can kind of bring that Jamal Crawford, Tyreek Evans game off the bench, where you're a bulky kind of guard where you like to score, the ball needs to be in your hands. Like, I can see that from Shake Milton. If he can get to that 6th man of the year caliber type player, I would love to see that. And then for Seth Curry, if he can get to maybe 20 points per game, 4 to 5 assists, 20 to 22 points a game, 4 to 5 assists consistently, I'll rock with that too. And then with Matisse Thybulle, can he be an elite defender while bringing in about 15 points a game? And not also being reliant upon somebody making his own shot. Like, if we can see those three players do those things, these 76ers are real. They are real, ladies and gents. So, again, I listed off Ben Simmons. I listed off Tobias Harris as my X factor. And I listed off Seth Curry, Shake Milton, and, not most importantly, Matisse Thybulle. No disrespect. But yeah, so let me know what you all think in the comment section below in terms of those 5 players. I guess, did I leave off anybody? Did I include anybody that I should not have? And again, those 5 players are going to be pivotal this year for that team. So You know, like, let me know what you all think in the comment section below. All right. Hope you all have a wonderful one. Yo to the noobs. Oh, you thought it was. That's right, buddy boy. We have another episode to talk about. We have another episode to talk about. All right. So, with that being said, we're going to get right into it with the Brooklyn Nets. That's right. Might even might even put on the hoodie with it. Nah, but low-key is cold. Anyways, so we know about KD. Right? Cool. We understand that KD is KD. It is what it is. Now, he did just get COVID, or he was exposed to COVID, so he's going to be out. That messed up my fantasy basketball, but I'm still going to get a bucket. I'm 2-0. Anyway, the next person I want to talk about, we're going to talk about KD on another date. We're going to talk about KD on another date. You best believe we're going to get saucy. Kyrie Irving, though. We're going to get saucy right now with Kyrie. The reason why, because I actually think Kyrie is going to be extremely pivotal in this year. More so than we thought. Now, Spencer Dinwiddie is out for the season with an ACL tear. Rehab is the route to go, but you know, he's not going to be back this year. And Dinwiddie was looked at as the person who's going to do the playmaking for the Nets. So now I think you have to put a little bit of that responsibility, a little bit more of that responsibility on Kyrie. Granted, he's their point guard, but still, he's got to serve now as that primary facilitator, because I'd rather see Karis LeVert at the 2 guard. That's just me personally. Karis can play the point, but I think Karis is more natural at the 2. So can Kyrie play that point consistently for the entire season, which I do think means he's going to have to scale back his scoring attack just a smidge, because you got to get everybody else involved. So how's that going to affect Kyrie? Can he play more like Chris Paul? Can he be that leader that I personally know he can be, and be that dominant player like I know he's shown? So again, that's Kyrie. Can he get the job done? That's easy. Now, I mentioned Karis LeVert. Karis LeVert, ladies and gentlemen, is a 6 Man of the Year candidate. Him and Spencer Dinwiddie were both 6 Men of the Year candidates. And now, you know, as I stated, Spencer Dinwiddie's out for the season. Karis LeVert's still around. Cook King. Like, like Cook King, ladies and gentlemen. Ham and cheese, PB&J's out there just giving buckets. You know what I'm saying? So, why do I talk about Karis LeVert so highly? Because, and I hate to put it this way, but he's my X factor. I'm torn between Kyrie and Karis LeVert. Because if Kyrie is that dog, they don't lose. Like, the Nets should not lose. But realistically, another team can be so deep that they just end up beating the Nets. Like, that could realistically happen. If you add Karis LeVert to KD, who's going to give you about 25-30. You add him to Kyrie, who's going to give you about 25-30. And he going to bring you about 20 himself? Bro, that's 80 buckets right there. Like, come on, fam. I guess 40 technically, because a bucket is worth 2, maybe sometimes 3. We're not going to get in the math. You get the point, though. That's 80 points. That's 80 points, ladies and gentlemen, between 3 players. And you got quality talent around you. Karis LeVert is my X factor. If he's producing well, that's taking pressure off both KD and Kyrie. Now it's making the team harder to guard. Now Joe Harris gets easier shots. Taurean Prince gets easier shots. DeAndre Jordan gets easier dunks. Jared Allen gets easier dunks. Everybody out here is eating. Everybody out here eating now. So Karis LeVert is going to be my X factor, because he can play as a 6 man and lead that second unit and then finish with the starters at that shooting guard position, or even play a combo position and let Kyrie get saucy and cook. Woo! I'm shivering. It ain't because I'm cold. Now, my third players, I want to list off just real fast, Joe Harris and DeAndre Jordan. All right? Joe Harris is one of the best shooters in the league, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, like when I tell you one of the best. Like, I don't even want to lie to y'all, but I want to say he's about 42% for his career from the 3-point. He's also a 3-point champion. So what does that mean? You need to pass that man the ball. He is open. You let it fly. If he has 2 inches of space between him and the defender, you let that fly. If he is draped on top of your back while your mama is in the crowd screaming, baby, I love you, and your baby mama is on the other side saying, mama, I hate you, you let the ball fly and don't worry about anything else. Joe Harris has the green light. So he has to make this list. If Joe Harris is out there spacing the floor, DeAndre Jordan now can eat well. Because everybody up there, listen, think the lineup like this. Kyrie, LeVert, Joe Harris, KD, DeAndre Jordan. You now have DeAndre Jordan that's anchoring the defense, which he's still capable of doing and showing so. KD's still out there, so that gives you some lankiness. LeVert still has a little ego, so I think he's going to be scrappy on the defensive end. Harris might not be the best defender, but still he's a big enough body. And Kyrie has shown that he's a capable defender. My thing is this, ladies and gentlemen. On the defensive end, they'll be sustainable. On the offensive end, oh my God. It's DeAndre Jordan will be able to eat like he did back on the Clippers. KD's going to be able to pick his spots and get his 30 from wherever, and it's within a well-oiled machine. Kyrie's going to be able to make wonders like this space on the floor. Joe Harris is going to get open shots. Karis LeVert's going to be able to do what he wants. But Joe Harris and DeAndre Jordan, if they don't play well, this thing crumbles. Like, obviously, if KD and Kyrie don't play well, this thing crumbles. But they need that depth. And I could bring up Taurean Prince, but I think Joe Harris and DeAndre Jordan might mean more just because of the spacing and the defense that's brought. And I think Taurean Prince isn't as good of a shooter as Joe Harris is. So that's why I have him there. But, again, I have, outside of Kevin Durant, of course, I talked about Kyrie Irving, talked about Karis LeVert, who's my X factor, and then Joe Harris and DeAndre Jordan. So, again, the Nets look very promising. That's my breakdown. But, hey, let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. And I'm being for real this time. Below, let me know. Because should I mention somebody else? I know for a fact you need to pay attention to those 10 players that was it 10? I listed off what? 5? 10, 4. I'm not worrying about math right now. I forget how many people I talked about last time. It's cool. It is what it is. But yeah, hope y'all have a good one. Take care. 9. I did 9. That's bad. That's bad.